Miss Bennet, you can be at no loss to understand the reason for my journey.
Indeed, you are mistaken, madame. I'm quite unable to account for the honor of seeing you here.
Miss Bennet, you ought to know I'm not to be trifled with. But however insincere you choose to be, you shall not find me so. A report of an alarming nature reached me 2 days ago. I was told not only that your sister was to be most advantageously married, but that you, Miss Elizabeth Bennet, would be soon afterwards united to my own nephew, Mr. Darcy. Though I know it must be a scandalous falsehood, I instantly resolved on setting off for this place to make my sentiments known to you.
If you believed it to be impossible, why you took the trouble to come in so far? What would your ladyship's propose by it?
At once, to insist upon having such a report universally contradicted.
You come into London to see me as a confirmation of it, if indeed such a record exists.
Miss Bennet, this is not to be borne. I insist on being satisfied. Has my nephew made you an offer of marriage?
Your ladyship had declared it to be impossible.
It ought to be so, but your arts and allurements may have made him forget what he owes to himself and all the family. You may have drawn him in.
If I have, I should be the last person to confess it.
Miss Bennet, do you know who I am? I am not accustomed to such language as this. I am almost the nearest relation he has, and I am entitled to know all his nearest concerns.
But you are not entitled to know mine. No such behavior induced me to be explicit.
Miss Bennet, let me be rightly understood. This match to which you have the presumption to aspire can never take place. Mr. Darcy is engaged to my daughter. Now what have you to say?
Only this, that if so, you have no reason to suppose he'll make an offer to me.
The engagement between them is one of a peculiar kind. From their infancy, they have been intended for each other. It was the favorite wish of his mother. While she was in her cradle, we planned the union, and now, to be prevented by the upstart pretensions of a young woman without family connections or fortune, is this to be endured? It shall not be. Your alliance would be a disgrace, and your name would never even be mentioned by any of us.
This would be great misfortunes indeed.
Obstinate, headstrong girl, I'm ashamed of you. Miss Bennet, you must know, I have not been in the habit of brooking disappointment.
This makes your ladyship's situation more creditably present, but it had no effect on me.
I will not be interrupted. If you are sensible of your own good, you would not wish to quit the sphere in which you've been brought up.
Lady Catherine, in marrying your nephew, I shouldn't consider myself as quitting the sphere. He's a gentleman, and I'm a gentleman's daughter. So far we're equal.
But who is your mother? Who are your uncles and aunts? Do not imagine me ignorant of their condition.
Whatever my connections may be, if your nephew doesn't object on them, they can be nothing to you.
Miss Bennet, tell me once and for all, are you engaged to him?
I'm not.
And will you promise me to never enter into such an engagement?
I will make no promise of that kind. I must beg to return to the house.
Not so hasty, if you please. I have another objection. Your youngest sister's infamous elopement. I know it all. Is such a girl to be my nephew's sister-in-law? Are the shades of Pemberley to be thus polluted?
You can have nothing further to say. You have insulted me by every possible method. I must beg to return to the house.
You have no regard for the honor and credit of my nephew. Unfeeling, selfish girl. I see you are determined to ruin him and make him the contempt of the world.
I'm only resolved to act in a manner, to consider my own happiness without reference on you or any person so wholly unconnected with me.
And this is your final resolve? Very well. I shall know how to act. I take no leave of you, Miss Bennet. I send no compliments to a mother. You deserve no such attention. I am most seriously displeased. Drive on!